the reason why all of these different controllers have different sounds is they're communicating with the synthesizers, both the iPad and the Roland JV1010, over different MIDI channels. So the software on the iPad here and the Roland JV1010 have a feature that's called multi-timbral. It describes what kind of synthesizers they are, and that means that they can generate different sounds, multiple timbres, from a stream of data. And the data differentiates itself by the MIDI channel. There's up to 16 MIDI channels per port that can be recognized. Now I'm just going to turn on the Korg Triton Extreme. The Triton Extreme is another output instrument that's MIDI data is outputting to, and it's on. Let me see if I can turn this one. I've turned it on, and you can hear that harp. That's coming from the Triton Extreme. So if this is USB A4, let's see what it's connected to. I think it's on channel 1. So I've gone into the second page to show the outputs that this controller, USB A4, is sending to. And if I turn off 1, no more harp sounds. So that's demonstrating it once again, a synthesizer that's receiving MIDI data over USB. We showed the MIDI DIN data going into the Roland JV1010, which is the MIDI DIN port on the back, but the Korg Triton Extreme is receiving MIDI data over the USB port, over the USB-A port, which is going through the hub. So I've turned that off. I'll turn it back on. There's the harp. And all those other sounds are the sounds coming from the JV1010 and the iPad Music Studio software. The snare drum is coming from the JV1010. The bell sound is coming from the iPad running Music Studio. And the harp is coming from the Triton Extreme.